Hello everybody, this is May the 9th, 2014. It's Alex again. I just wanted to show you a quick little update of my chili garden. Or rather, more specifically, my Nightshade Garden. And as you can see, everything seems to be going pretty well. Some of these plants now even have the beginnings of flower buds on them. And I will show you a few close-ups. Okay, so right here, we have the elephant chili in the foreground. In the background we have quite a few. Immediately behind the elephant trunk chili we have what is called the red Scotch bonnet. And I would call it a Scotch bonnet, even though in the Caribbean they are called Scotty bonds. But hopefully there will be no confusion this year about that. This is the Chiluacle Negro, otherwise known as the Black Chiluacle. There really is no translation for the first word, so you'll have to bear with me on the pronunciation of that. Chiluacle is not a Spanish name, it's actually a Nahuatl name, in other words, Aztec name for this particular chili. I could spell it for you, it's Chilhuacle. You can write that down on a piece of paper and repeat this video if you need to. It's actually a very rare form of chili, at least as the United States and Canada go. In Mexico it's quite popular. As I understand it, the plant itself is very prolific and it produces plenty of fruit. These fruit can range in size from 2 inches wide to 1 inch wide, sometimes even 2.5 inches wide if you give the plant enough nutrition and soil. And sometimes the fruits can reach up to 4 inches in length, more or less the size of traditional poblanos. This is called the hot red cheese pepper. I'm not sure why it's called that, but I would say that the pods look more like Scotch bonnets. Even though the fact is that this strain is actually an annuum instead of a chinense. It's kind of an interesting chili. Doesn't really get much of a good rap. I mean, not that it tastes horrible, it actually tastes pretty good. I just guess that it's not that popular in the United States or Canada. It might be popular in the Caribbean and Latin America for all I could know. I'm not sure about that. And here's a Turkish pepper, the Isot Pul Biber. Hopefully this develops as I think it will. I think that this plant is going to be pretty large. It's going to give me pretty good sized fruits, nowhere near as big as a poblano, but pretty close. But if you take a look at the rest of these, they are pretty young, but they are healthy and they are pretty robust. The only thing I'm really concerned about right now are the mulatto seedlings that I have. And the only reason why I'm concerned about them is because they are that small still. It's already May the 9th, going into May the 10th, as the hour grows late. Hopefully these will grow fast. The heat is permitting. The moisture is permitting outside. Hopefully that the season is more or less balanced in terms of weather, because I'm really sick and tired of the upswing and downswing of temperatures throughout the month of May. Even though the fact that is that the frost is long gone, I still would like some stable temperatures, because as it is, peppers cannot set any fruit, much less flowers, if the nighttime temperatures drop well below 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And don't even try to put a pepper plant outside if the nighttime temperatures drop below 40, because all you're going to do is set yourself back. The plant is going to suffer, and if you don't take care of it, it's going to die, and you will have to start all over again. And you do not want to be in that spot. Trust me. Been there, done that a few years ago. So you might have been asking yourself through all this time, because you saw this on the fringe of the screen, especially towards the left, what the heck is this thing? Well, it's a tomato plant. It's a tomato plant that I've decided to purchase because the indigo rose tomatoes that I started are not growing fast enough. At least not fast enough for the harvest to occur in July, which is ideally when I would like to start having tomato fruits, because I know already, just by looking at the pepper plants that have flower buds on them already, I'm going to have plenty of fruits by July as well. And the okra is still soaking in its cups. So I'm looking forward, maybe next Wednesday perhaps, May the 14th, I will be able to put them in the ground finally, because my plot is still barren. I need to use that land as soon as possible. Anyway, we'll see how this turns out, and I will see you back on Friday, June the 6th, 2014. And I assure you, everything will be outside.